This is Andy Perot for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. I'm joined by ZELFA BARRETT. ZELFA, how are you doing?
Yes, man, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Obviously, it's good to hear you're doing well. We're only a matter of just over a week now from fight night, getting ready for Jordan McCORRY. How are you feeling just being a week away now? How's everything gone in camp?
It's relief, good, all the hard work's done. Now it's just about tapering it down, going through a few things in the gym, and you know, this is the best time of camp, I think.
It always interests me, you say it's the best time of camp, but it's also because it's a week away, you are tapering down in the gym like you say. Is it kind of difficult to find that right balance just to maybe get those last few pounds off but not overwork yourself, not maybe force an injury or an accident?
Yeah, it's just about, like I said, the balance of just taking a few pounds off and just still working on what you need to do. You need to be working on what you've been doing in training camp, so all the hard sparring's done, all the hard work's done. Just about just a routine of every day, just doing something.
Then on the flip side of a coin, is it kind of one of those moments and this kind of week leading up to a fight, you just effectively want to be in that ring now, especially when you have like the open workout today, the press conference next week, etc.?
Yeah, of course, just want to weigh in. Once you've weighed in,
have some food.
Have your food, what you want, and then boom, you're ready for fight night. Everyone's mindset's different. You know, I like to weigh in and then ready for anything or anyone.
After you've weighed in, do you tend to keep strict to your diet, or do you kind of let loose a little bit?
Nah, I just eat. I eat good food, and then you know, I do the same thing. It's like a routine. Eat good food, drink a lot of fluids, and then you know, I'm ready, more than ready for anything.
Let's just briefly touch on Jordan. Obviously, we did an interview a couple of weeks ago at the Joe Gallagher show. What are you expecting on fight night from Jordan? Are you expecting anything different from what you saw in his performances against Archie Sharp or Sam Bowen?
You know, fighters like to change. Every fight is different in every fight, so he might try box a bit. You know, I know he's going to come bring it. I know he's going to be firing at all cylinders. I know he's going to try and beat me. He's going to come fired up. So as long as I turn up, I believe in myself. I know I'm going to win. So I'm not underestimating him. I respect him. So you know, that's all I can say on my half of my opponent. I just know he's a good fighter.
Do you feel any added pressure in the sense that you know the results of Sam or Archie? Do you feel maybe you want to better those results?
No pressure, man. Boxing is pressure. Getting up every day in the morning and walking around is pressure, you know, depending where you're from and whatever, so there ain't nothing. Goes 12 round, it goes 12 round, so what? Goes 4, goes 2, goes whatever. Doesn't really bother me, you know. There's the bigger goal at the end of the light, so it doesn't really matter.
One thing which I wanted to talk to you about at that Gallagher show, never had the time to, was how have you found, not necessarily rebuilding, I think that's a little bit far-fetched, but since that sole defeat to Ronnie Clark, how have you found your career and remotivating yourself and just kind of switching on in a different sense to what you would have been previously?
You know, I took the L, dusted off, come back, you know. I felt like I lost myself, like, with the fight. I shouldn't have took the fight and whatever, like, so if I would have prepared for somebody and when I got beat, then I would have been vexed. Like, oh man, I prepared 8 weeks for this guy and the guy just beat me. I'd be vexed. But it wasn't even that situation, so you know. You seen what happened last time when I prepared for somebody properly. You know, so you know, it's lessons in life you learn. I learned a big lesson, so it's made me the man I am now, the fighter I am now, so I can't disregard it. You know, it is what it was.
Obviously next Saturday I have a headline fight, Josh Warrington versus Sofiane Takouch. I'm not sure if you know much about Sofiane Takouch, but what are your thoughts with regards to that fight and Josh Warrington himself?
Well, to be fair, no disrespect to the guy, I don't even know nothing about him, but you know, Josh prepares well. I've seen him in the gym. Guy's on fire, man, so it's going to be a tough night for that guy anyway. He's going to get beat obviously, but you know, he could get stopped.
Kid Galahad was granted a final eliminator once again by the IBF. What are your thoughts on that?
Yo, Kid Galahad's a good fighter. Give a good account for him with last fight, so you know he deserves to be that, to get that. You can't disregard talent, and you know he's very talented, he's very good, and he's one fighter I can honestly say. I won't say he's like me, I'm like him because he's older than me. He lives in the gym. He lives literally in the gym. When you look at his social media, his mindset, whatever, he's always in the gym all the time. So he deserves to get that again, you know. He's a fighter, you know, he dedicated all his life to the sport of boxing, so he deserves it.
Now, a few other matters I just wanted to get your thoughts and opinions on. This past weekend, Errol Spence Jr. defeating Sean Porter with a split decision victory. Did you catch the fight?
Yeah, I watched it. Good fight. I thought Porter gave a good account for himself. I thought that it was a bit closer than what I thought it was. You know, it could have been a draw. But you know, it was a good fight, and that spurred me on for my fight. To be fair with you, but like, it was a very good fight. You know, Porter come for the first 6 rounds, he was on him. But you know, Spence with them fighters, it goes 80% and he'll stay 80% from round 1 to round 15. That's what kind of fighter he is. So he's shown that he's fit. He's showing his focusedness is unreal.
Who do you think would win between Errol Spence and Terence Crawford?
Already Crawford. I'm a Crawford fan. Crawford's my guy, man. So Crawford, without a shadow of a doubt.
I also just wanted to get your thoughts on Joseph Parker pulling out of his bout with Derek Chisora. A spider bite seemed to be the injury. A lot of rumours circulating that I'm seeing that maybe Jarrell Miller might step in. What are your thoughts on Jarrell Miller versus Derek Chisora? Obviously Jarrell Miller failing those drug tests a while ago now. Do you think he deserves another opportunity like that? What are your thoughts on bans and drugs, etc. in the sport?
It's a bit of a sticky one, but you know, I suppose that he paid the price for it. I suppose, you know, he lost out in a big fight with Joshua, but it is what it is, you know. These commissions are there for a reason. If he does it again, then you know, whatever. But you can't take away a man's wage, if that makes sense. I'm a boxer. I know what I've given up to get where I'm at, and what I've. So you know, there's always like a flip side and other side. I just focus on me. I think as a fight fan, I think yeah, why not take the fight? But then there's always technical bits of why you shouldn't take the fight. But I just take the fight.
And finally, just want to get your thoughts as well. Nigel Benn announcing his return against Sakio Bika. Your thoughts on Nigel's decision to return?
Me personally, man, I'd be like, yo, man, just leave it, man. You're great. You're one of the greatest in Britain. Like, well, you know, he's his own man. I'll be behind him, even though I don't know him. I'll be behind him no matter what. But me, preferably, I'd be like, nah, allow it. It's like my uncle. Just like me, and my uncle Pat saying I want to fight again. I'd be like, yo, leave that. Obviously, like, you don't need the money. You're just doing it just to do it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. If it's for himself, then yeah, why not? You know what I mean?
Well, ZELFA Barrett, as always, I appreciate your time. Thanks for speaking to myself and Boxing Social.
Yeah, man, thank you. Thanks for everyone who's tuned in for the fight or who's going to tune in for the fight. Everyone who bought tickets. Yo, I'll see you there, man.